right, I got one more video to go after this, and I'll be all caught up on Insecure. So in this video, I'll be doing a short summary of episode 5 and a full review of episode 6 because I didn't have episode 5 still saved to my DVR, and I'm recording other shows right now, so I can't go on demand and watch it. So in episode 5, Issa went on a date with Latino bae Nico, who is sexy as hell. Now that's who she needed to been given the draws to, because this is somebody with a job and a 401k and a savings account, know how to read and travels the world, instead of these little bum Negroes from her apartment building and Tinder. So Issa and Daniel have been messing around again. She been smashing him. He a part of her little so-called roster. Dumb decision there, but all right. She got into a car accident, and Daniel had to come get her. He was there for her, and he kind of still feeling her or whatever, but she made it clear that they're just homie lover friends, and she's seen other people. And he was like, yeah, I'm seeing other people too. But he low-key does like her. Do I think Daniel's the one for her? No, I do not. So Molly learned that her dad cheated on her mom and that her mother stayed, and she was just so upset by this because she thought that her mama and daddy were Bill and Claire Huxtable out here in these streets. And she left their vow renewal, and she left the man from This Is Us at the wedding. I'm like, how he get home? I know he was embarrassed. What kind of mess was that? And she left with Dro. Her and Dro went home and they smashed. So now her and Dro are sexing each other. And I was like, girl, your therapy is not paying off. So episode 6, Issa wakes up late to move her car from across the street so she won't get a ticket. Her bumper is about to start talking to the whole neighborhood. It's so raggedy and messed up from this car accident. And one of the people in the neighborhood was like, girl, your bumper. She's like, I know, sis. All right, shut up. I was like, girl, get your life in order. So Dro calls Molly, and she pretends like she's just so busy because, you know, she's nervous about what happened between them. It's very awkward for her. And, you know, she just doesn't know how to feel after she's had sex with her friend. Her mom calls during their conversation, and she tells him she got to go, but doesn't pick up her mom's call either because she ain't talking to her mom after finding out her mama stayed with her daddy after he cheated on her. And I was like, how you talking? You sitting up here dealing with a whole married man. But okay, girl. But she still agreed to see Dro the next day. Also, if you see this like liquidy shit under my eyes, I got some honey underneath my eyes. If you have dry areas underneath your eyelids, on your lower eyelids, honey is great to heal dry patches. I just found it out and it works great. But anywho, so Issa's on the bus and sees a little boy who sold the snacks from We Got Y'all after school program, and he turned his head as soon as he see her. And she get off the bus, she on her way home, she listens to Miguel or whatever, and she texts Daniel to see what he on because she trying to come through and smash. And I was like, Issa, where is your friend that on this show that's gonna tell you you out here living real reckless? How you just got off the bus, sis? Huh? Your car is falling apart, okay? You don't got no money to even buy waffles at a diner, but you steady out here trying to fuck. Like, what is going on with your brain? Like, and there's women out here, so many women out here, and men like Issa, who are concentrated on the wrong thing. She's so busy trying to heal these invisible wounds instead of dealing with surface issues that need to be dealt with. And I just need for somebody to slap her upside her head, because ain't no way I'm about to be worrying about who about to stick their dick up in me, and I ain't got no car, I'm on the bus, I barely got money to eat, but I'm worrying about getting dick down. Where are your priorities, sis? And then you having sex with people that ain't even got a pot to piss in. Girl, Issa, I need for that to be written into the show immediately. Somebody to check her and get her life in order the way she checked Molly last season and Molly checked her. Molly needs to be like, girl, I'm so tired of you asking me to pay for your meals and stuff. I mean, I know I'm a cute little lawyer and everything, but you supposed to be my friend. And birds of a feather flock together. Now, I don't hang around no broke hoes. Like, what's going on? All your friends doing it, and you the broke one, and you steady over worried about dick? Girl, get your life. So, Issa did decide that she gonna pop up on Eddie, the little college boy from the little housing little project she stay in. Because them apartments is trash. Like, you need to be trying to get out the dunes and try to get some, instead of trying to get some dick. So, she go over there, And she surprised him. He like, did we discuss you coming over? Like, because if I told you to come over, I sure forgot. She was like, no, but what's good? Hook a bitch up. And he was like, I already got company. Like, it is awkward. Her feelings is hurt. She got egg on her face. It's so embarrassing. He basically like closed the door in her face. And it's just, oh my God, it's so cringeworthy. And she's walking back to her apartment already feeling stupid. Daniel texts her and say he can't see her because he in the studio. So her little roster ain't even no roster. Like she ain't even in the D leagues. I don't even know what's going on with this little rotation she on because it's terrible. So Lawrence does his presentation on Woot Woot to his coworkers and his bosses, and the two little white bosses or whatever don't really like it. It's out of date, but instead of telling them that, they pacify him and make him think that they like it, but they don't ask for any feedback or whatever, and they don't want to tell him they don't like because he's a black man and they don't want to offend him, and I guess they don't want to come across seeming racist, but just because you tell them you don't like something does not mean you're racist. So he thinking everything is good that they like Woot Woot. Dog child, that name is terrible. So Issa is at the repair shop with Molly. Molly feels like she jeopardized her friendship with Dro now that they had sex. And I was like, you think, ma'am? She says she's going to tell him that night that they should just be friends. And I was like, girl, y'all ain't going to never just go back to being friends. Well, that's a lie because I had sex with one of my best male friends. And it happened twice. And we still friends here today. He was actually just at my birthday party 2 weeks ago. But he was still trying to fuck. So I guess, what, never mind. So, so all my business. So Issa finds out that she gonna need $5,500 to get her car to the shop. But Miss Girl ain't even got money for waffles. So how she gonna get her car fixed? I don't even understand. Molly's still trying to go on this trip despite Issa money problems. And we all got that friend or family member that's always talking about doing something and know you broke. And you looking at it like, have you heard me say I can barely buy me a burger, but you talking about going to Morocco? Like, knock, knock, sis, what you talking about? So Issa still tripping off her failing rotation, yet and still they at Astro Burgers, and she gotta have Molly buy her a burger. Like, Issa needs to grow up. Issa need her whole life. Issa just out here living foul. Issa is, it just dawned on me. Light bulb, aha moment. Issa is Lawrence now. The roles have reversed. Last season, she had her ish together. He was out here living recklessly, living foul, living from pillar to post, not having nothing. And the roles have reversed. Where he got his life together, he doing good, got a good job, dressing good, staying clean every week, got money, got him a new place. And he's just over here swinging from tree to tree, to limb, don't know where her next meal gonna come from. Issa's out here being the new Lawrence, and it just dawned on me. Oh my God. So Lawrence talks to La Capoeira, whatever her name is at the job, about what she thinks the bosses thought about Woo Woo. And she tells him, they don't like it, but they just don't want to tell you, I think, because you black. And it's kind of out of date, sis. Like, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but he just feel like she hating. And I was like, Lawrence, sit down somewhere. He all in his feelings. He walk away mad. So Molly meets with Dro to watch the game. She tells him that she feels that things have changed between them. And he tells her to stop being so dramatic. And she like, you know what, you right. And he feeding her French fries through them arched teeth of his whole grill looking like the McDonald's arches. I cannot with this food. They go home and he hitting her with that death stroke. And she all into the D. Issa dressed like a prostitute with Nico come over to take her to dinner. She dressed like she just came off an episode of Tyler's and Tiaras. I'm like, girl, where are you going? She trying to set herself out to him, and he's oblivious to it. And this is a fine white man, Latino, whatever he is, honey. I would have been reeling my hooks into Nico out of all the men she over here dealing with. So he start playing music for him, and she kisses him. And, he enjoyed it, but he suggests, they go to dinner. And she says, we don't got to. And he was like, nah, I want to, because I really want to get to know you better. I want to take this slow, because he like her. And this dumb fool gets offended because he don't want to have sex with her. And then when he asks, you want to go change, we go out to eat, this fool says no. Girl, me and Monique got on that phone and was like, that could not have been us, because even if our feelings was hurt in real life, me and Monique ain't never turned down a damn meal ever in life. And then for Issa's character to turn down a meal and she ain't never got no money, so you know she ain't got no food in her refrigerator, so you know that part wasn't even realistic for her to turn down a goddamn meal, no matter how mad she was. But I just felt like, what was that about? Like, why would she get offended because he don't want to have sex? Or like, Issa needs to be in therapy her damn self because she's out here tripping and living foul and living retarded. I don't even know what's going on in her head. So she make him leave, and I was like, you gonna push this good man out the door because he don't want to have sex with you. All right, girl. Molly in the bed cupcake with Dro. She asks, how they gonna handle this whole situation. Is it okay for her to see other people? Is he gonna be seeing other women outside of her? And he says, that it was Candace's idea that they see other people. My opinion, I think he lying. I don't think that him and Candace is in an open relationship, and I feel like that's what we're gonna find out on the season finale. If they are in an open relationship, it's gonna be trouble because Candace gonna be feeling some type of way that it's somebody so close to them that he would actually see behind her back. And I think that he has not told her, obviously, anything about him and Molly sleeping together. But some telling me this fool been lying this whole time. So Molly is still uncomfortable about the whole situation, but goes along with it anyway, despite her God voice trying to tell her run for the hills. Y'all gotta start listening to that voice inside y'all, that warning signal inside y'all, and that's God trying to stop you from making mistakes. And so many times we ignore it because we want what we want instead of what God wants for us. So Lawrence goes to the bosses about woo woo, and they once again pacify him, but this time he sees the old girl was telling the truth. So Issa, Kelly, and Tiffany and Molly go to Sexplosion, this little sex toy event or whatever, and they discuss the topic of having oral sex. And Tiffany says she loves to do it. And they just look at her like, girl, you half white. Like, you've been around all these white folks your life. That's what you like to do. That's what white girls like to do. Kelly and Issa say they don't like to do it. Tiffany brings up the fact that black women don't like giving head. And I was like, is that still true? Like, let's have that discussed down below in the comment section. And this Sunday when me and Mo go live on YouTube and discuss season 2 of Insecure. Is that a true thing that black women still don't like giving oral sex? I know growing up, that was something very taboo in the black community for women. Black women didn't like it. But I feel like these newfangled bitches don't give no fuck. I feel like these new girls, especially these 90s babies, these 2000 girls, I feel like they just doing whatever. So I don't really know if that's necessarily true or not, but I want to have that topic of conversation. Do black women still not like to have oral sex? Give oral sex to men. I know personally for myself, I enjoy it very much. It's a part of my sexual orientation. It is a must on both ends. So Tiffany says that, when you're giving head to a man, that you're in control, and I 100% agree with that. It's so much power in that sexual act on both ends, to be honest with you. Molly mamas call her, but once again she don't answer the phone. Lawrence tells Le Capoeira, I don't know what that girl name is, Apartheid, that she was right, and they started vibing with each other, and I was like, she already been had her eye on you because she the office hoe, but whatever. So Issa is at Daniel's crib, and they start making out, and she decides, you know what, I'm gonna be a big girl, put my big girl panties on, I'm gonna give him some head tonight. So Dro has ran Molly a bath at the hotel they at. He giving her a little action underneath the water. He's sitting on the edge of the tub naked with his little tadpole body. And I was like, please put some clothes on, sir. His phone goes off, and it's Candace, and she apparently locked herself out the house, and he got to leave. Molly and her feelings. And I was like, see, this is where reality comes to a situation. Even if you're dealing with a man that's in an open relationship, or a woman that's in an open relationship, at the end of the day, you're still second best, third best, fourth best. You're not his number one. At the end of the day, he's still a married man, and his wife gonna always come before you. So she should have at this point just been like, you know what, let's just cut this off right then and there. But she's so hypnotized by the deed, she don't know what to do. So Issa is doing a great job at giving Daniel head. And he's like, Issa, ooh, oh my God, I'm about to come. And when she lifts her head back, he ejaculates, and it lands on her face and in her eye. And sis is pissed off. She don't know what to do with her life. She get mad because she can't see out her eyes. She like, why did you do that? And I was like, he didn't try to do it on purpose. Stop being a fifth grader about the situation. Even if you don't want to swallow, all you know, everybody should know at this point. It's other two ways to handle it if you don't like swallowing. I'm not a swallower in real life. That ain't what I do. But if you don't want to swallow, you always move it this way so that shit can go that way. Put it on your chest. Put it on your shoulder. Whatever. Shit. My technique is let them cover my mouth and I spit that shit out in the kitchen sink and wash my mouth out. That's just what I like to do. That's my personal choice. That's my personal preference. I'm a grown ass woman. This is what I do. We all grown ups in this room. Hopefully, if you're a child, please log off now. But Issa is in her feelings, honey. She feeling some type of way. She said, I didn't ask for this. And he said, I didn't ask for you to suck my, you know what? And she said, F you, and she get mad and she leave. And I was like, she's being so childish and petty. And then to make matters worse, and why she should feel bad about herself, is that this girl got to take a Uber pool home. Like, he couldn't even take you home, girl. But you over here giving him head. Issa, grow up. Get your life in order, girl. I can't with you. But I give this episode an A+ anyway. I just need for Issa to grow up and get her life priorities in order because she is out here tripping with life. Let me know what you thought about episode 5 and 6 down below in the comment section. Let's have that discussion on Black women and oral sex. We're going to continue with this Sunday with me and Monique go live after the Insecure season finale. Stay tuned for my episode 7 review, and I will be all caught up. Thank you for watching these videos. Make sure to thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and like these videos. And also my Rose Gal haul video is up right now. Go watch that. I have some great items to show you all, some sickening bags and jewelry. My Power Season 10 review is up right now, as well as my Power Season 4 discussion video. And my Love and Hip Hop Hollywood review is up right now. Love you guys. See you on the next one. Bye.